Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the StudTech server, where we take modded building to the next level. And we're here in the spawn village, getting ready to start my very first shop, and that is Scar's Horse Trading Emporium, which is going to be one super awesome horse stable. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back to the StudTech spawn village, and this is where all the different members of the server have come and started to build their very own shops, and they are looking super awesome. We've got Studmuffin Sam's super awesome gun shop, which is in constant state of opening. We did place an order quite some time ago. That order has not been fulfilled. And then we'll come over here, and of course there's Wells' shop, and we just dropped off a big payment in his chest and took quite a bit of wood, which was a lifesaver, because we'll talk about that in just one second. And of course there's Hector's art shop and his kiosk down below, and then Wells has an additional kiosk down there, and that's for technology related things, Coras, airships, and all sorts of good stuff. And this is Scar's Horse Trading Emporium, the new home, and I can't wait to get started. So let's get started. So I just was crafting up some good stuff here, so I want to put that down, put that there, and had to get a new sleeping bag. And then of course let's get started. So first thing we're going to do, I was kind of playing around a little bit, getting some proportions set up, so that's what we're going to do now. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to place a block right there, and we're just going to make a nice little square like so. And then from here we're going to place that down there, and we're going to go all the way out to about 15 blocks like so. And then we'll just place another set right there. And I'm really excited about this project. I think you guys are gonna love it. So we're gonna place one right there, and we're gonna run that all the way down, and it's 17 long. Beautiful. And then we'll just surround that with a nice big column. And of course this is another 15 right about there. Wonderful. So let's head right back to the front here, and we're gonna go from this block right here. We're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And yeah, super excited, because we're not only going to make this so it is still possible to build in vanilla Minecraft, just minus some of the different blocks. You can substitute different blocks here and there. The basic structures are similar, so that's a good thing. But it'll also be able to incorporate a lot of different mod things. I was going to use one of the, I think it's molasses doors, I believe. But unfortunately, the test world that I was using it in, something got messed up with that particular mod, and we'll probably not be using the vanishing block doors that I had anticipated using, but unfortunately those aren't going to work. Now the real tragedy here is that I have been having a heck of a time trying to get back to the Fart Fort. As you know, we're building the Wild West Fort, and unfortunately there is a block there that is causing me nothing but trouble, unfortunately. And I think there's some type of block in a mod that's being corrupted every time that I go over there. A chunk's loading near the back of the house, so I assume it's the kitchen, and there's just something in there that's not working, and it is a bit of a bummer. It's a bit of a bummer, as you can imagine, how much work we put into it. So we need to address that. But I'm currently on kind of medical leave that I talked about before. So I'm currently, out of service at the moment. These videos are pre-recorded, of course. So we're gonna have to work on that when I get back. Okay, so as you can see, from this block across here, we ran some cobblestone across there. And like I was mentioning, different blocks like this, of course, this is a texture within Chisel Block 2 mod. But if this is vanilla, just use cobble, and it'll look definitely pretty awesome. Okay, so my friends, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect to this block right there, as you can see. And then we're going to bring that all the way, there we go. Now we can bring it all the way down here. There we go. And then let me cut that out. Now the biggest concern is I need to figure out how to get back, because I need to get some new tools. I don't have some of my tools that I wanted to bring. The only way to fix it is to delete all the mods, reinstall them, and you get like 1 or 2 tries to go back, and then all of a sudden it just creeps back up. And you're just like, oh. That's frustrating. All right, and bring that across there, and we're gonna have that spacing of, actually I'm gonna bring that down 1 more block. Okay, so I'm gonna place that right there with a spacing of 2 from the stone, and I'm gonna run that all the way back. There we go, run that all the way back, clean up any scar mistakes. Beautiful. And then from this block right here, I'm gonna bring that up like so. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna grab myself a carpenter's block. I'm gonna go boom and bam, and of course hit those guys back like so, and give it a little tap. Come on, give it a little tap of color. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna swap back over here, grab my carpenter's wedges. Oh, and when I crafted these, I remember the recipe, so yeah. I would like my cookie now. As you know, I forget a lot of recipes. It's a thing. It's something I'm trying to work on. And but I did remember, so I'm kind of happy about that. So what I'm doing, I'm just filling these in with carpenter's blocks. There we go. And like I talked about before, if this is vanilla for you, you can just do solid blocks. But because this is a mod space, and if of course you want to build this like I'm building right now, it is totally available for you. The StudTech mod pack is available. There is a link in the description of the video where you can go and download it and build this along with me. And if you do, I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. It would definitely put a smile on my face to see you send me a picture of you building this on Twitter. So I want you to do that. I want to have a smile, please. All right, there we go. And I'm going to place this block right up there, just a little stair block right there. And I'm going to place another one right next to it. Looking good. Now I'm going to jump over here and bang it on the bottom. Beautiful. I love carpenter's blocks. So amazing. So much detail, so much life can be put into the build. Actually, Scar mistake. Back it up, my friends. Back it up. Back the train up. We're going to actually place this block right there. Okay? We're going to place that right there, and then we're going to place that on top, and we're going to bang it on the top, and then we're going to bring this all the way across here. So this will look way better, and yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. But what build wouldn't be complete without a couple Scar mistakes? It just wouldn't be as fun, right? I just don't think it would. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Wonderful. All right, so let's head down to my temporary Scar's crafting headquarters, and let's see about getting some. Let's see. Oh, here you are. Wonderful. Yes, my payment for wells for all that wood is like it feels like a million. It feels like a million DecoCraft balls. Like he is so set for DecoCraft. Like he doesn't need any DecoCraft balls ever again after what I put in his payment chest. It's great. It's a lot because I know he'd wanted those quite some time ago. And the thing about me is it takes me a while to get to it, but I usually do it. It takes me a while, but I always come through in the end. I may be a day late, definitely $1 short, but I'm definitely there. There we go. Let's see. I'm actually going to replace these like so. I'm going to jump up here and grab that. There we go. And place that like so. Actually, probably didn't need to remove those, but just to be safe. There we go. And then I'm just going to remove that, grab that back, and hit those blocks like so. There we go. And how are you liking it so far? Definitely let me know. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of it so far. If there's any improvements here or there you want to see. But there's the very start of the front. So give me 1 second. Let me sleep this night away, and we'll start on the side of the house. All right, and welcome back. And I'm a man without a home, so I gotta bathe somewhere, right? All right, and let's get back to Scar's horse trading emporium. And this place is starting to come out. So the vision I have is to have kind of another roof going up to about here, and then coming across down there, and then having an additional roof up there. So it's technically really only one story, but there's a couple levels to it, and I think it'll look really cool. All right, so let's have a little morning snack. There we go, and let's get right into it. So you might be noticing, let's see, let me actually run this across here, and then I'll tell you what I'm talking about. There we go, and I'm gonna space this out by 3. So as you can see, we're gonna place a block going up across here, like so, and then I'm gonna space it out by 3, and then block, and then give myself another spacing of 3, and then head on over here and then run up another block like so. And there we go. Looking good, looking good. There we go. I'm loving it so far. Okay, so I'm going to swap that off and grab that and sneak around the back here and go boom. There we go. I love the carpenter's blocks. This is fun to kind of experiment with them and kind of see the possibilities. The biggest one, I guess, would be that we can put half slabs in all sorts of great and awesome positions that I wish we could do in vanilla Minecraft. There we go. And knock that one right there. We just need a block rotator, which would be like the most amazing thing of all time, wouldn't it? A block rotator. Very long ago, I made a video where it was back in the day we were working on the tree farm. And, oh, hello, you're not right. We're going to replace you with that. There we go. So like I was saying, we're working on the Scarland tree farm, and I was having nothing but trouble with the new horizontal blocks, because at the time we couldn't do, or at the time this was brand new, the ability to place a block in that orientation, but it wasn't implemented perfectly yet, and it was kind of all over the place. And getting the blocks in the right orientation was impossible, considering I was building a giant tree. So I came up with the idea, in the hotbar there would be an extra box right here where we could place the logs, and then we could hit a button and it would rotate them. And you could do that for half slabs and all sorts of other blocks. And I thought that would be like the coolest idea like ever. Of course, Mojang didn't take my idea, which would be like amazing, but you know, they've got their own ideas. They've got their own ideas. It's their game. It's their game. There we go. We'll run this block across here like so, and then we'll run this up to about 2. So we'll run about 2 of those going straight up, and I'll finally show you guys my cool shutter design, which of course, as you guessed it, is something I'm super excited about. There we go. Bring that across there and jump down here. And where are you? There you are. There's my storage chest. So of course, these are part of the Better Storage mod, and then their recipe is just simple like that. So it's very cheap. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place those like so, and these make the most amazing shutters. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's worth being super excited for, right? I like that. I like that quite a bit. There we go. And I'm gonna grab this out real quick and place these along down below. There we go. Oh my, we got a rogue block here, my friends. We got a rogue block. There we go. Okay, we're looking good so far. And then let's see, how are we gonna do this properly? How are we gonna do this properly? There we go. There's gotta be an easier way. There's gotta be. Let's see. Can we just hit it on the top? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing? Let's see. Come on. Come on. I know you're a thing. Let's see. Let me jump up here. Come on. I know. I just forgot like which version it is that makes it go straight up. There it is. There it is. It's kind of a working. It's kind of a gotta work at it a little bit. Gotta work at it a little bit. Nothing comes easy, right? There we go, looking good. And then I'm just going to grab these blocks right here, because what I love about these particular planks is when you place them in orientations like this, you get this really clean and smooth log with a slight accent of a darker color on the bottom. And that looks really nice. That's why these are my favorite Chisel 2 modded block. All right, there we go. We're looking good. So let's bring those across the top. And there we go. As you can see, the reason I'm using these ones at the top also is because of that band going across there. And I'm going to go like this, but I'm also, actually, we're holding off. We're holding off. We're holding off. We're actually going to go like this. We're going to bring this and we're going to have this go all the way across here. Okay. Hey, you're supposed to cooperate with me. Okay. And then I'm going to knock this going up just a little bit like so. There we go. And I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this. Don't worry. I got some ideas. Let me swap it off like that. Oh, there we go. And then let's remove each one of these blocks and replace it like so. And look at that. We're getting ourselves something kind of nice, something kind of unique. We're using the blocks hopefully to their fullest here. There we go. And like we talked about, all these little things can be substituted for vanilla. At least that's was my intention, was finding something that we could, take advantage of a lot of mods, but also could be still built within vanilla. So at least that's my goal. And that looks like contrails up in the air. Doesn't that? That looks totally like contrails, like planes going by or something like that. There we go, but that's actually just a spawn beacon. And let's take a look from a distance. Oh my, I'm loving it. I'm loving that. That looks really cool. We need some type of bars in the window. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of catch my breath. And I'll be right back to finish up with some cool designs. All right, and welcome back. And let's head right on over here. We're going to grab out our carpenter's blocks and we're going to bring those all the way across there. And we're going to create ourselves a couple carpenter's ladders. There we go. So we'll have those on the ready. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap that back up there. All right. And then we're going to place these blocks right in the center like that. And we're just going to apply a texture. And I think that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Now, I have a question for you because you are super awesome and you have waited till the end of the video. I want to give you guys the choice. So down here, see this little bit of color, a little bit of milk chocolate I put down there. I'll replace the oak block that was there with the spruce. And let me know, do you guys like having that little extra? It's not like a huge change, but it's just like that little extra bit of color. And then of course here is the original. So the original is A without the milk chocolate. So as you can see with the block of oak. And then B would be the change down here with the spruce, as you can see down there tucked in there. What do you think about that? Does that look kind of cool? I mean, it's such a, oh, hello, you're not supposed to do that. It's such a small little change, but I also think it kind of looks kind of cool a little bit. So let's texture that. Oh, hello, you're not cooperating. There we go. Now you're cooperating. Wonderful. But anyway, I think we have got ourselves something kind of awesome now. And I just need to get all the horses together. When the server first started, I found a bunch of horses when I wanted to do the Emporium idea. And of course, I don't have enough blocks. So we'll just use what we have here. And then we'll just put our final block right there. Awesome. And place our final block, put that there. We'll make some more in just a minute. So I have to go round up all those horses that are still in a little pen. I sure hope somebody's fed them. But anyway, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. That's fine. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to place, some of these like so. Now what I'm going to do here is probably put just these kind of standard